So at the end of our last video, we were talking about, or actually, I hear a lot of zombie noises around my base. Anyway, starting this up. Welcome back. At the end of our last video, we were talking about why people are really, or about the fact that people tend to overestimate the importance of the situation when it is their own behaviors and underestimate the power of the situation for everybody else's. That sounds like people are trying to get in. Where are they getting in? Oh! Get out of my house! I've never had a raid before. This is fun. This is my first siege, so we tend to overestimate the power of the situation when it is somebody else's behavior. Or underestimate the power of the situation when it is somebody else's behavior. And overestimate it when it is our own. And just had our first siege as well, so that's great. That's a great way to start this off, is having our first siege of of folks showing up. So welcome to the party. Exactly, you raid, they raid, everybody raids, and it's a good time. Or maybe you guys are the zombies, and yeah, sorry about that. Yeah. So we're running around as K right now because we are waiting for Esperanza to... Oh, Esperanza is feeling better. So now that Esperanza is feeling better, and actually we can specialize her wits. So we are going to take control of Esperanza so that we can move house, which is what I've been trying to do all along. I know, Jen, that you want me to do something, but I want to go get a new house. That's what I'm in the middle of. I know that I have this wandering trader thing going on as well, but I really just want to have a new house first, and then I can deal with all the rest. So now that you are feeling better, we can go in and remember the button that we pressed. We can go in here and specialize your wits. We can either be sneakier and stealthier. Yeah, I'm no good at stealth. So let's increase our carrying capacity, especially for consumables, because... Oh, but look at this. Quicker sneaking, quieter interactions, and reduce visibility to enemies. Less visible to enemies sounds really good, doesn't it? Or increased carrying capacity, especially for consumables. Actually, let's make you sneaky sneaky. Let's be sneaky sneaky. Be very, very quiet. And I have been using this shovel for a very long time. Let's see if we can use something else. And then what we're going to do is, as we go over and find our new house, we are going to talk about... combat knife. I already have one. What is that skull on the top of, Why does that one have a skull and this one doesn't? See how this one has a skull? Bilge rat shovel. Ooh, this one is from the plunder pack. This one's special. It is less durable, but has, look at that knockdown. Ooh, but slower. I think I want to try a melee, bladed weapon though. I haven't used very many bladed weapons. I want to try slicing things. Let's try this one. No, I don't want to put it in my... Okay, first off, Why am I carrying all this stuff? I don't want to just put it in there. I want to equip it. And actually, I want to do this because I think dismemberment would be fun. So let's do that. All right. And, oh wait, you're not tired anymore, so I don't need to worry about that. It's time for you to go claim the new base. It is time. And we're going to throw a bag of supplies. Can I do that? Yeah, I'm going to take a materials rucksack with me, just in case I get that quest back, and I doubt I will because I just failed it, but it's worth a shot to throw it in the trunk. Let's see. Ooh, need a gas can. I did withdraw a gas can. What? Get out of the car! What are you doing in the trunk? I put it in the trunk. Okay. All right. So now that I have done all of the silly things that I need to do in order to prep myself for this mission, let's talk about the research. I don't have any toolkits, right? So we just have to leave the vehicle in this horrible state. I am missing 2 doors. Oh, I have nothing I could do about it. But that's what I'm at. So that's where we're going. I haven't even driven. Look at how little I've driven, how little. I thought I would be using much more of this. You know, we're going to take one more gas can with us. I thought I'd be much closer to the rest of those bounties than I already am. Oh, come on. Get off it. How many of you are there? What are you doing so close to my house? Are you going to make me switch away from Esperanza already? Look at this. Look at my... You jerks. What are you doing? So, is that level going to go down all by itself now? The tank helped me. You want me to... What's up, baby bear? You want me to pause and mute again? I just paused and muted. Huh? What's up, baby bear? All right. Baby bear was just bursting to tell me something that she found. So now I gotta go to my infirmary before, because, again, I got out of there. Hello, Nacho Love! And I have to figure out how to fix my infection. All better. And let's treat my injuries. And let's talk about some of, now that we're... I keep saying, right, what is the thing that I do? The thing that I do is I get distracted all the time. And I'm really good at that. And have been doing quite a bit of it. So let's take a few of these. Ah, no problem. Lurking is fantastic. Let's take a few of these. Oh, they only stack in stacks of 3. Okay, we'll stack. Take those. And we're going to use some. All better. Okay. So let's talk about the work of Stanley Milgram. Stanley Milgram saw things like Nazi Germany and saw the terrible things that people did when under orders and wondered how things like that could happen. And it turns out that a lot of research happens this way. A lot of research happens when people say, this really horrible thing is going on in the news. How could this happen? What is going on here with the human race? How could this possibly happen? And a lot of people tried to argue that the reason that these things happen is, or at least the reason things happened with Nazi Germany, was that there was something special bad about the German people at that time. And that was why it happened. That was what is this? This is related to establish a new home. Okay. Oh, that's right. I need to finish clearing that out. So I'm going to go down. And if I'm reading this right, I'm going to make a right. Which means I probably need to make a left, but we'll see how it is. And social psychologists weren't so sure if that was the case. And so Milgram tried to create a situation and to look at the power of that situation and to see if he could create a powerful situation that replicated the sort of things that you saw in Nazi Germany. And see what people would do when they found themselves in a powerful situation like that. I don't know who's moved into the neighborhood. We're moving house, people. We're leaving. And the situation that he created was he brought a bunch of people in and had watchful bystanders. Meds, please. I hear you. I've been ignoring you for a while now. But now I've messed up. There we go. He brought people in and told them that they were being randomly assigned to either be teachers or learners. Now, it's important that I said he told them this. Because he wasn't actually randomly doing anything. Instead, one of the people that was there, so there were two people, right, that were actually in the room. One of the people in the room was what's called a confederate. A confederate is someone who works for the researcher, who their job is to act, to play a part, to create a compelling situation. That's the thing about social psychology, right? You need to create a social situation. And that was the role of the Confederate, was to make this compelling social situation. We could. You just need to finish investigating it all. And clear out the zombies that I can hear, but can't seem to find. There's some. Okay. Now, you just got extra sneaky. Let's use that. Oh, she already saw you. So much for your extra sneaky. Silly me. So yeah, so these Confederates, their job was to be there and to play a consistent part. And then what they would do with the actual participants is they would check and see how they responded to these social situations and the situation in which they found themselves. Ow, stop it! They weren't there the last time I came here. They just came here and laid down to take a nap. I hear you. Where are you? What, were you in the loo and I missed you? And there's clearly a room that I'm missing as well, because I can't seem to find all the rooms. And I don't know how to find the whole map. So in this case, they would come in, the learner and the Confederate would both, oh, you were probably in here. The learner and the Confederate would both draw lots, and they were trying to decide who was going to be, or the participant and the Confederate would draw lots. They were trying to divide or determine who was going to be the teacher and who was going to be the learner. Now, the Confederate was always assigned learner, and the participant was always assigned teacher. And the way that they pull this off, right, is that they give 2 pieces of paper. They both say teacher on them. Everybody pulls the piece of paper. They're drawing silent lots. And so the actual participant says, oh, I'm teacher. And then the pretend participant, the Confederate, says, oh, yeah, I'm learner. And nobody has to show their pieces of paper. Everybody believes everybody else. And that belief is part and parcel to social psychological experiments, right? You have to create the sorts of situations that are believable and that participants believe are actually happening. So this says that I have to secure this area, and I just don't know where I haven't looked to make it secure. Like, what have I not done to make this area secure? Is there something in here? Like, is this separate? No, I don't want to do that. Disengage. Is there another way in? Well, that's what I have to do, isn't it? You ready, Chica? Well, there will be soon with all the noise you just made. Oh! Clear it. That was what I needed to clear it. Excellent. And so once they had discovered that, or once they had come up with their assignments and determined who was going to be called teacher and who was going to be called learner, they bring the learner. Now remember, the learner is an actor. The learner is not actually doing anything. But they bring the Confederate into another room, the person who said that they're going to be a learner, and they have the teacher come along with them. So the actual participant is coming along with them. What is this? How come I can't see? What button have I pressed to create this? Okay. That's a screamer. I want to hit that with my car. That will finish a mission for me. From cache. Where's my car? Not there. What door's my car out? Over here. And so they hook the learner up to a machine, and they let the learner know that they are doing a study on the effects of punishment on learning, and that the learner is going to be expected to do what's known as a paired association task. That is, the learner is going to need to learn pairs of words in association with each other. And they're going to first learn the pair of words, and then they're going to be expected to recall them. Woot! Recall them, and anytime they get things right, nothing bad will happen. Anytime they get things wrong, however, they're going to receive a mild electric shock. While they are getting these instructions, they reveal to the experimenter, and really they're revealing it to the participant, right? Because that's really who's perspective on this we care about. Bloater. Oh, wait, yeah, I know about these things. So I'm supposed to be investigating other potential homes. Right, that's my other thing I can do. First, let's gas up the truck, because what I would hate to have happen is to be out there and in trouble and need gas. Oopsie. Ah, don't worry about it, the tank. That's fine, I am used to lurking. I spend a lot of time lurking. So, don't worry about it, enjoy your food. I'm going this way. I'm just looking for the road right now. I killed a screamer, finished a thing for cash. What? Oh. Okay, I will go take care of that. I hear you. I don't know where you are, but leave me alone. I'm just trying to investigate houses and... I'm just house shopping, people! Anyway, so the learner reveals to the investigator, but really, right, we're interested in the fact that they're revealing it to the participant, that they have a heart condition, and that it's nothing serious, but they're concerned about these electric shocks, and they want to know if they're dangerous. And the Vista view. The tank, you have opinions on where I should live? Die. Get off of me. I stink at shooting. Okay, so he reveals that he has a heart condition and that it's nothing serious, but is concerned about these electric shocks and wants to know if they're potentially dangerous. And the experimenter says, no. While they can be painful, they are not dangerous. And, of course, they are kind of happy about this. So this restores stamina. I don't want stamina, I want health. It doesn't seem to think my health is a problem right now, but I do. Ooh, that's how I get that. Okay. So he says, while they are painful, they are not dangerous. Nope, let's not do that yet. Let's look through all the rest of the ones that I don't have to do that with yet. The tank. Do you have opinions about where... Oh, when you do get back. That's right, you're not quite back yet. I will wait until you're back, and then I will ask you your opinion about these two sites and where my new home should be. Yes, that's what I'm thinking of. Wouldn't it be lovely? But I don't know which one should be my new house. Close the door. I only see 2 interior buildings here is the thing. A lot of exterior. And no ladders. There's no ladder to get up there. Yep. So, they then go about giving word pairs, and the participant gives some right answers, but also gives some wrong answers. And the teacher is sat down in front of this shock meter, and the shock meter goes from mild to moderate to severe to very severe to danger XXX, do not use, right? All the way up. So potentially concerning visual labels on this. So even though they may not be familiar with the actual voltage, especially when this is during a time period where you can't necessarily expect that somebody is going to be familiar with electricity and what voltage the human body can withstand, you certainly okay. Where do I want to live? I can live at that truck stop, or I can live here. These are my choices. The tank, are you back yet? Existing facilities. Failed Clio, biker kitchen, fuel tank watchtower, seating area, parking, salvage beast, auto works. Auto works is good thing, right, if I get a mechanic? This existing facility is parking, failed Clio, warehouse storage, sheltered beds. Large outdoor slots, small indoor slots, small indoor slots. Oh man, but this has auto works, and I constantly destroy my car. I'm gonna drive back there, and hopefully by the time I get there, the tank is back and will give me advice. And I'm going to keep talking about teachers and learners. So, as they're seated in front of this shock generator, do I need gas? I need to use former gas cans. As they're seated, the watchful bystanders still need your help. Speak with Ari about giving her group some medicine. Yes, honey. How much time do I have on this? I really hope that doesn't expire. I hope that the ones... It looks like it's going to expire in 3 hours. I can do that. Because right now... Except somebody took all of my medicine. So I will need to find more medicine. Which I think I know where to find some. Going back this way, right? There's a bloater here. A wandering horde there. Okay. And I don't want to hit bloater with my car. Bloater and car. Gotcha. Equals bad. I want that plague sample. Thank you for your service. So, as the learner starts to get more and more things wrong, he starts off with just minor protestations. And in fact, at first, isn't really protesting a ton at all, right? Starts off with just the basics. Ooh. This is where I couldn't loot before, and I can loot now. I got in there before. How? And then he eventually says that he doesn't want to participate anymore. Why did that have an exclamation point on it? Oh, because I need it for the quest. And that he no longer wants to be in there, and starts saying, get me out of here. And at this point, a lot of participants kind of look to the experimenter, right, and try to figure out what they're supposed to do. And the experimenter is supposed to give prompts. And the way that this is typically taught is that the experimenter has a series of prompts of increasing intensity that they give. Oh wait, no, give those back. Those were mine. I hear you. Where are you? Holy smokes! Not dealing with you. Get in. Yep, exactly. Not happening. Peace out, my dudes. And I'm driving in the wrong direction. Because of course I am. It's nice to know that there's a town there, but that's not the way I want to go. That's not the way I want to go. I want to turn around completely. There we go. My car's not doing well. Nope, see, peace out still. Still not hanging out with you. I need to go back there to the 2 wandering hordes and then make a left. Okay. How am I missing this so terribly? Now, many participants, about a third, stop here and are not willing to go any further. But the reason that this study is taught is not because of that. It's because of how many do not. No, no, no! Get back in your car! What are you doing, woman? Why on earth would you get out of your vehicle? Is my vehicle broken? Like, why? Why am I out of my vehicle? I don't remember doing those firecrackers, but thank goodness for those firecrackers. I have no recollection of having those firecrackers. Okay, okay, okay. Calm now. Calm. We're gonna get out of the car. We're gonna go in here, and it's gonna be okay. Look at all that blood plague. Close the door. Excellent. Saved by bandages. I'm so glad I brought those. All right. So, the reason that this is such an often taught study is because of the number of people who don't stop, right? And that's approximately 2/3. And this is really distressing because these folks continue, and they're being urged on by the experimenter the entire time. The experimenter requires that you continue, you must continue, all of these sorts of things. Why are you jumping down? What are you doing? And they start hearing even more distressing things coming out of the room from the learner. First, they scream, "Get me out of here." They start screaming in general. They start screaming, and then after a little bit, they go completely silent. And folks look to the experimenter, like, what am I supposed to do, my dude? And the experimenter tells them to continue. And what Milgram was measuring was obedience. And I'm sorry, did that just say I could use a toolkit on this? No, okay. I'm assuming it meant I can use a toolkit on my busted car. But I want to look next door, because I'm curious if there's anything over there in this covered car park looking thing. Please, 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 please. Nothing in there. I was hoping. Sure was hoping. Now these will get me gas, which is nice. But this thing in the middle looks like a container too. And so what people find most notable about this casing of chemicals. Okay, cool. Is this going to be chemicals too? Ooh, no. I want a toolkit. Nope, more chemicals. Okay. Yep, kick it, because that's exactly how I feel about that too. That's a gas can. That's a gas can. I was really hoping that over here we would find some toolkits, because that looks like the sort of place that would have toolkits. And Milgram's study got really hyped up for it being evidence that people will do heinous things when given very gentle instructions, right? And they talk about how this sequence of prompts is not that strong, and that they weren't really being forced to, that nobody put a gun to their heads. And we're trying to use this as evidence that clearly when you start adding into the fact that those who found themselves in Nazi Germany were having their lives and the lives of their family threatened if they didn't obey, that clearly it made sense that you would see this sort of compliance and this sort of obedience in those situations. Let's see, what else is there? Site surveyed. Excellent. Surveillance towers are useful. I think it's important to keep in mind, though, that a lot of the findings from the Milgram study are overstated and overused, right? So the prompts were, a lot of individuals were prompted much more heavily than is stated when Milgram is typically taught, for example. And this house is really close. Is this house something? You know what? Let's go shoot this guy. Let's be sneaky sneaky and meet our first bloater. Okay, I'm gonna be brave, right? I know that I say that Jedi isn't usually a risk taker, but I'm gonna be brave right now. And what I'm doing now is an example, potential example of conformity. There's this idea that you should be adventurous in these sorts of games, and so I'm gonna try. That thing is sleeping. I'ma shoot it. I'ma shoot it in the belly. I got it! I got my first bloater. I shot it in the belly, and nobody is here to see me shoot it. Oh, that's such a shame, but I shot it in the belly. I got it. I shot it while it was sleeping, Papa Bear. Right in the belly. And now it's poison all over the place. But I got it.
Nom, nom.
Be proud of me.
Okay, that's fine.
I'm very proud of myself. Ah! The tank! You came back just in time to see it! Did you see me? I was brave, and I shot it right in the belly. I was so brave. I'm so proud of me. So, the tank, I have a question for you. You have to help me make a decision. I have to move house, and I have 2 choices that I can choose. And I'm sure I have more than 2, but I have 2 that I'm deciding between. I can either pick this one, which is where I'm at right now, right? This fortified truck stop where it has all this cool stuff, and I love that it has an auto works because I want to see if I can go and find a mechanic because I keep messing up my cars. Because I break cars a lot, right? And so having a mechanic that can fix my cars would be really good. And then this is the other one that I looked at that has a lot of inside spaces, including inside beds, sheltered beds, which seem like a good thing. Which one should I get? How important are sheltered beds and indoor spaces? Because this one only has 1 open slot, whereas this one has lots of open slots because it has fewer things pre-built. But I kind of like, I don't know, this one has a lot of pre-built things, and that kind of seems cool. And I have enough influence for either of them. I don't know where else I would look. Those seem like the 2 places I can go, at least right now. Never been to this one? That doesn't make me feel confident that I should take it. I'll drive there again. I will show it to you. No, you know what? I'm not going to drive there. You've never been there before, but you've been here. That means that this is probably a good base. Right? Right? Yeah, I'm missing all sorts of missions that show up, or goals that show up, because I keep focusing on other things. Yeah, I'm going to take this. I got this. Claim home site. With all these cool things, especially because it has an auto work. The tutorial wants me to pick either one. The tutorial just says claim a new base wherever. And it told me to explore explore this area for other ones. But yeah, claim home. I'm going to claim this new home. Moving dismantles facilities and refunds resources. Construction is faster after moving. Cool. Give me this. Open the base screen to learn about your new home. Okay. So now I have, whoa, look at all that stuff. I have a back lot. I have a biker kitchen. Built-in biker kitchen, storage, command center, fuel tank, watchtower. I have a seating area. Yeah, okay. And then my 2 outposts. The world is open. Once you're past the tutorial, you decide how you want to play. Random missions pop up regularly, but whether you pursue them is up to you. If you're not sure what to do, open your inventory. Oh, I just finished the tutorial. And the tank, you just said hey to Atheron, but I don't see them. The Dweller's backup buddy. So what does this one want? I'm going to switch out of Esperanza. She's got a community goal of talking to the exiles about theft, but hopefully that one doesn't expire, but this one does. But first, I'm going to view Clio drop. What does that mean? Hack open failed Clio drop. So that requires knowledge of programming and power. I don't know what that means. I don't know what that is. That's okay. I can build stuff here that I eventually want. I can use the auto works. Someone can learn mechanics? Wait. Really? Oh, Atherin commented on seeing me hit the bloater and everybody was green. Oh, Atherin, I missed that. Because everybody was green. Atherin, I'm so glad you saw that. I was so awesome and so brave. A community skill, right, is the one that's at the very bottom of the thingy, of the list. So, like, that would show up underneath shooting, right? I'm a hero! I can be officially my leader. This is where we're going to end. Everybody is going to be obedient to me. That is the official way to end our discussion of the Milgram obedience studies, is to make Esperanza, if I remember what button to press, my official leader. Because Esperanza is a hero now, and I think that that means that I can officially select Esperanza as our official hero. And that allows us to have a field hospital, obsolete infirmary 3, lounge 3, boosts all XP rates, shooting range 2, train shooting or train wits. Our first priority is to protect the innocent and deliver swift justice who those would harm them. Esperanza, you may be exhausted, but by golly, we can be heroes. You will be our new sheriff. Hey, you will be our new sheriff. I love you, Esperanza. We will be heroes together. And that is how I'm going to end this YouTube video, with my exhausted Esperanza taking her place, having done well for her community. She is going to go spend some time and rest. And yes, actually, in our next video, we can talk about conformity. So I'm going to stop here. If you would like to hear more about how State of Decay relates to the field of psychology, you can check out the playlist that we have up in the corner, and you're welcome to subscribe, where I talk about State of Decay and other video games, and talk about how they relate to psychology in some way. So thank you for being here, and I will see you soon.